India's largest cement maker, India's most tracked cement maker, and India's most well-known cement company, UltraTech Cement, would be declaring its Q4 FY20 results. Now, when you're talking about UltraTech Cement, it would be declaring the results after two major cement companies, both ACC as well as Ambuja, have already declared their results. And even though the results were declared, and when you're talking about revenues and volumes declining quite significantly, operationally ACC as well as Ambuja managed to beat street expectations by a very handsome margin. Now remember, UltraTech Cement is not a regional player but a pan-India player, and the results of UltraTech Cement are extremely important to gauge how construction activity in India has panned out, especially during the pandemic and enforced lockdown. You're talking about UltraTech Cement in the context of April, May and June being quite a bit of a washout, especially given the fact that most of the construction activity was not only hampered by the lockdown but also by the fact that a lot of migrant labor, which is mainly utilized in a lot of government construction, government infra projects, a lot of them saw quite a bit of a displacement. So overall, when you're looking at the results in the context of all of the above, you're talking about standalone revenues going down by almost 30 to 35%. You're seeing EBITDA margins decline a little over 250 basis points. The core EBITDA is seen down almost 40%, and profitability is seen down by close to 62%. Now, what analysts at brokerage house Citi are anticipating is that they are anticipating volumes to fall by a whopping 35% on a year-on-year basis, and this will be something that that could come as a bit of a dampener. Remember, both ACC as well as Ambuja too saw very, very high volume declines. You're talking about the most important thing, realizations. When you're speaking about realizations for UltraTech Cement, remember, volumes, though they have been quite low, pricing has been something that has been quite resilient, and in fact, a majority of the cement players, especially pan-India players, took a little bit of a price hike in the month of June to offset the volume weakness and to maintain profitability. Also, when you're talking about realizations, expect flattish realizations on a year-on-year level, and most important thing to watch out for, the commentary of the company as far as COVID is concerned, the impact of COVID on operations, the impact of COVID on construction activity, real estate activity, on demand, on pricing, and especially when you're talking about UltraTech Cement, most important thing to watch out for would be the management commentary in terms of how they expect volumes to grow going ahead, and any kind of group activity or group investments that the company is looking at is also something that the street would watch out for very keenly.